There's only a couple of hours left before Christmas. Lucas is still out in the streets, looking for the perfect gift for his mother, Laura. He wants this Christmas to be extra special for his mother, who raised him alone because his father is long gone when he was still a child. Her mother juggles 3 jobs just to keep him in school and to provide for his everyday needs. Lucas has decided to look for a job after graduating from high school next year. This time, he wants to be the provider so his mom can retire. He checked the time and there's only 1 hour left before Christmas. He is somewhat apprehensive because most of the stores are already closed. He is panting while strolling the almost empty street, when he saw a store which is about to close on the next block. He dashed towards it and entered the vicinity. The manager said that they are closed, but Lucas pleaded. Since it's Christmas, the manager allowed him to buy a gift, but he needs to do it fast since the manager and the other employees need to go home as well, for their respective family celebrations. Lucas managed to get his mother a fake or fashion jewelry set, composed of a necklace and a pair of earrings. Though it's inexpensive or cheap, he knows that his mother will appreciate his gift. He was walking with a smile on his face while carrying the gift inside a handbag. He was passing a dimly lit alley when suddenly, someone blocked his path. He got startled for a moment but tried to pass through the other side, but still, his path was blocked by a man who appears to be a high schooler like him, but taller and bigger. The man grabbed his mom's gift from his hand. Lucas struggled. He tried to take it back, but the man brought out a silver knife. He stepped back because even a small cut from that knife can be fatal to him. The man smirked, then looked at the gift inside the handbag. The man gave a stern and disgusted look upon seeing the fake jewelry set. He threw the necklace and the earrings on the ground and stepped on them. Lucas' blood boiled and his heart was filled with contempt. Without any hesitations left, he rushed towards the man and grabbed his waist. He tried to pin him down, but the man stabbed him on his back. Lucas howled in pain. At that time, he didn't care if he gets hurt or even killed. At that same time, Lucas' mother is wondering of his whereabouts. Laura is starting to get worried as she walks back and forth across the living room, waiting for her son's arrival. She looked at the time, and it's 5 minutes before the clock hits midnight. All of a sudden, she heard someone knocking loudly at the door. She opened it and gasped. It was Lucas soaked in blood. Laura immediately tended to his son's wounds as he lays on the couch. He explained what happened and apologized for failing to retrieve the jewelry set. But he said that in the end, fate has been kind to him because the small setback that happened, resulted in an even better Christmas gift. Lucas took out something from the pocket of his jacket he was wearing. He handed it to her mother, whose worried eyes turned into ferocious and wild-looking ones. Saliva started drooping from her mouth as her fangs start to show. She squeezed the hard on her hand with her long and sharp fingers, as she smells its fresh aroma which lingers in her nose. She munched on it with excitement as blood drips on the floor. Lucas smiled upon looking at her mother eat her favorite dish. He knows it has been a while since she ate one. He was satisfied with himself because he gave the perfect Christmas gift to his mother. He can still remember the first time when he ate a human heart. It was also Christmas, and it was also the day when his father died. Margie is a painting collector. But she doesn't collect just any type of painting. She only has eyes on weird, eccentric and haunted pieces. This interest may have started from the work she does. Her family runs an antique shop, and her job is to make sure of the authenticity of every item being sold to them. Not all sellers are genuine. A lot of them are fraud, claiming that the piece they have is original and legitimate. And it's up to Margie whether their claim is true or not. It was the morning of Christmas Eve when she opened their shop. Even though she doesn't want to, she was forced by her parents who will welcome Christmas in some faraway warm country. She was left alone with her younger brother, who only knows how to play video games. This is not exactly how she wants to spend her Christmas Eve morning. She was doing an initial inventory when the door suddenly opened with a bang. She saw a rugged-looking man entering hurriedly the shop. He is carrying a rectangular flat object, which looks like a canvas based on its shape. It was completely wrapped with a newspaper. The man looks rather tired and in heat, judging from the sweat on his forehead and neck. Margie greeted him and asked if he's looking for anything in particular. The man was stuttering when he answered. He said that he wants to sell his painting. Margie looked at him in disbelief because he doesn't look like a painter, but more of a smuggler. Since she has experience with those types of people in the past, she immediately declined and asked the man to leave the shop. But the man kept on insisting and offered the painting at a lower price. Margie was getting furious and told him that she'll call the police if he doesn't leave. But her aura and mood completely changed when the man revealed to her the painting. It was the Anguished Man, which is considered the most haunted painting in the world. She asked the man where did he get the painting. He told her that it was given to him as a gift, but he's not really into paintings, so might as well sell it. Margie told him that there is a high chance that the painting is fake, since the original painting is locked up in a security area. The man assured her that the painting is real. Margie is highly doubtful. But considering that the painting is being sold at a low price, and the fact that she still hasn't received the perfect Christmas gift, she accepted the offer. She wrote a check and gave it to the man, who immediately left the shop. She's still thinking if she did the right thing, but it's too late now. Margie closed the shop after an hour since people are just window shopping. The only thing that she's getting are the dust and dirt that people are bringing in. She hanged the painting on her bedroom wall, and admired the contrasting colors that gives life to the painting. Whether it's authentic or not, she doesn't care anymore because it's of good quality. Margie took a warm shower that afternoon. She was washing her hair, when she heard someone knocking at the bathroom door and calling her name. It was his younger brother. She shouted at him and said "Scram!" After dressing up, she went to his brother's room to scold him, but he was not there. She searched around the house, but she still didn't find her brother. Then she got goosebumps when she suddenly remembered that his brother was picked up by their aunt earlier that morning, and will not be back until later tonight. She is starting to believe the authenticity of the painting. But it's too early to tell, because it might just have been her wild imagination playing tricks on her. She went to the kitchen to prepare food because she was starving. She forgot to eat lunch because of her excitement of the painting. She pulled a chair under the dining table, and was about to sit down. But to her shock, she fell flat on the floor. She looked at the chair and it's at least 2 feet away from her. She felt the chilling air. She immediately went to her room and stared at the painting. Now she is certain that it is indeed the real thing. She doesn't know if she'll get excited or freak out. She was still looking at the painting when she noticed a red smudge at the lower left corner. She touched it. It felt gooey and cold. It's blood! She was horror-stricken when blood started dripping from the painting. She ran outside the room and went to the shop adjacent to their house. She searched for the calling card the man gave her earlier. Once she has it, she called the number in the card. She wants to return the painting because she doesn't want her life to be a horror story. Someone answered the call, but the voice didn't belong to the man earlier. Margie asked for the man who sold her the painting. She was shocked upon learning what the man said on the other line. Apparently, the original owner of the painting really did intend to sell it, but he was shot in the head. He was last seen in his office with a rugged-looking man. Margie gasped. She explained everything that happened at her shop earlier to the man on the phone, who turned out to be a police investigator. After roughly 30 minutes, police officers came to the shop and at her house to retrieve the painting. Margie felt relieved and sad at the same time. She really thought that she has the perfect Christmas gift. But unknown to her, her life would be a horror story once again the moment she is left alone. The Anguished Man painting, apart from being haunted, is cursed. Anyone who has touched, spilled or splashed the painting with blood aside from the original's artist's blood, will be haunted by the spirits of all those who died because of the painting, unless another person will touch or spill the painting with blood. Margie got the perfect Christmas gift after all!